I'm gonna make it clear, this video is about the ugly truth of dropshipping, because there is a million people on the internet making it seem like it is super easy. And that comes down to, is this a get rich quick scheme? So I've been working on a free Discord. At the moment, I'm offering free weekly live Q&As in the Discord, which if you're not taken up, the link's in the bio, you're silly, because this is a crazy opportunity to get free time with me to basically ask any questions you want about e-commerce. And if you are struggling with, I will solve your problem. So do this for free, sign up in the link below, join the community, and I probably will be dropping some more stuff there in the future. But at the moment it's free, so take the chance now before I change my mind and make it paid or something, because the value is crazy. Check it out. Yes, people, what are we saying? I've got the fresh barley whites on, it's a great day today. But this video is super important. We've got the cappuccino, so take a seat, get stuck in, get your notepad out, and listen carefully. If you're new to the channel, you're probably wondering, who am I and why the fuck do you want to listen to me? And I'm going to tell you why. Because in 3 years of e-commerce and dropshipping, I've made $1.2 million in profit, not revenue. I've done over 3 mil in revenue, and I achieved something which I will announce at some point in the future. So if you're new to the channel, like, subscribe, and I'll be giving you all the value you need, and I'll be the one person for your point of reference to learn e-commerce. I can assure you that. So get your notepad out, take a seat, and enjoy the video, because I'm gonna be breaking everything you need to be aware of and break everything down, okay? Let's get into it. So firstly, you're probably starting out and you're probably thinking, what business model do I want to do? So you've got SMMA or dropshipping really in the online e-commerce space at the basic level, right? Social media marketing agency, yes, is good for cash flow, but in the long term, dropshipping and e-commerce will make you more money, and it is way easier to scale with less work once it's all set up. However, dropshipping does come with a numerous amount of problems. All these people on the internet, including myself, has flexed revenue shots, okay? Revenue shots do not reflect profit. Someone can do $1 million in revenue in a year and make negative profit, okay? Usually in e-commerce, at the 8 to 9 figure level, I would say profit margins range from like 2 to 10%. If you're doing like 100 mil a year in revenue, this is the top end, like 2 to 10%. Very slim margins. I would say at the 6 figures per month range, you can range from 10 to 30. But on average, if you are dropshipping and doing e-commerce, I'd be saying 10 to 20% is like your average profit margin, okay? 25 is a good profit margin, and 30% is even better. Even if you're doing organic, you're probably only getting 40 to 50% profit margin, but it will be a lot harder to stay consistent if you're not running paid ads. So problem number one, that is profit margins can be slim, so you need to be sure that you've got good gross margins on your product, because you've got product costs, paid ads. These are two expenses that you need to include in your gross margin. So I would say you need at least 60 to 70% gross margin on your product. 80 and 90% would be even better, and that will allow you to scale. You need an average product cost of at least $50. Higher the better. So that is how you get past the low profit margin problem. Facebook and TikTok ad account bans. Google, a lot of them. This is the #1 problem everyone is facing, okay? If you open up a Facebook account today, you will be banned. Think of it like this. If you are Facebook and you have 1 million customers on your platform, do you want 15-year-old kids starting to run advertisements selling some absolute cheap gimmick products from China? No. You want real companies selling real products with good customer service on their platform. So all these kids trying to start running ads, they will be banned unless they prove they are a real legit company. In the starting stages, we'll use Facebook for reference. In the starting stages of doing Facebook, when you initially start a Facebook ad account, you will get suspended straight away because you need to prove your identity. From there, I suggest you need to try and follow all the policy rules on the advertisements, and also continue to spend. Do not stop when you start. If you start spending, continue. As long as you're getting good results. Obviously, if it's a terrible product, don't just continue to run ads. But Facebook works on auctions. So if you want to do well in Facebook, you need to continue to spend. This will increase your reputation with Facebook, and Facebook can clearly see you're not here to just spend $10 a day. The other thing you need to do is you need to provide good customer support and sell good products, because Facebook has a feedback scoring where customers who have ordered your products can rate your Facebook account, and if that goes below 2 or lower than that, you will get banned. So good customer support and a good product is super key. And you can do this. Just be a legit business. Don't think of it as like a short-term dropshipping pump. Build a proper business. And that is what I'm going to be getting to through this video. So in dropshipping, let's say you were trying to do dropshipping, copying other people's stores, trending products. Another company can send a DMCA, your store can get shut down like that. Same with Shopify. Shopify, if you're doing anything dodgy, Shopify will shut your store down. Rightfully so. So I suggest do not steal creatives, do not copy people's website text because you will get shut down. Another thing is, as an e-com owner, you definitely need to learn at least 20% of the knowledge for each skill required in e-commerce. You've got marketing, customer support, fulfillment, product development, all of these things. You need to know how everything works, right? Because at some point you will need to hire people. And this is a big problem, hiring people. There are so many people with agencies right now with ridiculous prices, with little skill. So you're probably going to be hiring terrible contractors, terrible agencies who cannot provide a good service and charging you a lot of money. So in this case, you need to know what you're doing and hire and fire as quickly as possible. And you need to know the boundaries of like paying a Facebook ad agency or Google ad agency. Realistically, if you're running at, let's say, 50 to 100 grand revenue per month, you don't want to be paying any Facebook agency more than 1 or 2 grand a month, max, because you've got to hire emails, you've got to hire Pinterest, you've got to hire Google. There is multiple hires you need to make. There's a lot of people in agencies who would charge you 4 grand a month but can do fuck all, and they're really not worth that money. So you need to know what you're looking for and you need to hire well. But going back to the Facebook ads, is you will continue to get banned if you continue to start and stop new stores. Yes, in the testing phase, you need to try new products, new stores. But once you've got a store that is working, I highly suggest you focus on that and build a good reputation with Facebook. If you're constantly starting and stopping new stores and you've got 7 stores and 1 business manager, you're going to be facing problems. Focus on one cash cow that is working and continue to build that in the long run. So how do you make money in e-commerce and dropshipping? In the front end, it's all marketing, right? Which is content, and that requires a lot of content creation, a lot of testing. Most people, when they start, yourself, other people, I don't know, will test 4 image ads and get a break-even ROAS and say, this isn't working, we've tested 4 ads, this doesn't work. No, all the big companies, all the decent dropshippers or the big e-com brands, they're testing 150 creatives a month, 150 creatives a week, they're testing 30 creatives in a day. They are testing constantly. That it comes down to ad fatigue. If you test 4 creatives, you get a week of sales and it goes down. A lot of people come to me and say, yeah, I got sales, but it didn't carry on. It's because you didn't update anything, you didn't change anything, everything the same. Your ad's fatigued, you didn't test enough. So you need to find out which creatives will give you a certain result, and that requires testing, okay? So test, test, test. If something doesn't work, make an iteration. If something again doesn't work, make an iteration. If you continue to do this, you will make a successful store and brand at some point. However long that may take, I don't know, but it all comes down to iteration. So, other problems you may face when you're trying to get into e-commerce and dropshipping, and that is listening to the wrong people, because there is loads of YouTube gurus, people selling courses, etc. Yes, I'm working on a course myself, but that is because I've got the evidence to back it and I'm sure I know what I'm doing because I've got the results. But there is a million people on the internet, so you need to look out for this, that have started a store for a month, maybe got a bit of results, or they even started dropshipping, failed at it, and then started a course, right? If you don't know e-com, it's hard to look out for, but if you think it's too good to be true and they're not being honest and they're like saying, sell these eyelashes on organic TikTok and you make 10 grand profit a month, and they're saying, buy my course for like 3 grand, ignore it, because it's probably not true. If they're advertising websites that you wouldn't buy from, just don't listen to it. But if you are looking to learn and you are buying courses can help. However, most of the information you can get for free on the internet, like starting a Shopify store, how to run a Facebook ad, these can be found on the internet for free, right? You can YouTube them, you can Google them. If you come into a problem, you can figure them out. However, having a mentor or speaking or knowing people in the space will definitely get you there quicker. But just don't think this is going to happen overnight. And that comes down to, is this a get-rich-quick scheme? So there's 2 answers. Yes, it actually can be if you know what you're doing and you get lucky on your product first time. However, that's a very low chance, and I would expect and put your barrier, like expectations to, this is a long-term business model. I want to build an e-com brand and get the exit. If you're catching pumps, selling gimmicky products and trends, you will make money and then lose money. If you are building a steady growth brand and acquiring returning customers, LTV, and increasing the social medias, your revenue will increase exponentially, and you will be a dominant force in in the e-commerce game and no one can affect you. It doesn't matter if people copy your store, you are the top winner in the niche. So people are going to come to you, no one else. That is how you make serious lifetime wealth, and then you can exit the business for a life-changing amount. And that is where I come in, and I'm going to release some crazy stuff in the future. But the difference between me and other people who are listening on the internet, I want to focus on building long-term dropshipping and e-commerce brands with you. That is my goal, because gimmicky and trending products, yes, you can make 10 to 20 grand, but it's like gambling. It's literally gambling. So build a long-lasting business. Join the free Discord, guys. I hope you enjoyed this. Chuck your comments. If you've got any questions, join the Discord. I'm actually doing free live weekly calls at the moment, which no one else is doing. You can speak to me directly. If you've got any questions, feel free to ask. But yeah, it's been a good time. I'm going to be dropping more content. Like, comment, subscribe. Peace and love.